Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Full Throttle YouTube. We are currently here at the Full Throttle YouTube studios here in Phoenix, Arizona, to talk about Disney versus Ron DeSantis. So let's do this. Like I mentioned in the intro, we are here to talk about Disney versus Ron DeSantis. But first off, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day. I got a present from my mom, which is right here. Beautiful teddy bear right here. Beautiful roses. Looks amazing. I'm going to give this to my mom later on tonight. But first off, we're going to talk about Disney versus Ron DeSantis. So I got this on Blog Mickey. Okay. Where it says, Disney CEO Bob Iger, DeSantis retaliation is not a special privilege. Does the state want us to invest more or not? So what's going on is that when I did this video before, I talked about how the fact of the matter is that Disney is now suing Ron DeSantis as well as the Central Florida Tourism Board, which was it was before it was the Reedy Creek Improvement Project. However, now it's changed to the Central Florida Tourism Board, where pretty much Ron DeSantis just said, hey, you know what, the Reedy Creek, see you later, bye Felicia, and hired or appointed new board members, which the board members basically said in their attributes that Disney pretty much put up this fight and that we didn't want to fight, we want to work with Disney. In my honest opinion, I'll be brutally honest with you, the person who actually did this fight was actually Ron DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I'm pro Disney. I think the fact of the matter is that for me personally, with Disney, their mantra is pretty much storytelling, imagination, as well as equality, and in my opinion, they stood up for the LGBTQIA community, which is good in my opinion. Which Bob Chapek did that. However, now that Bob Iger is in the CEO position now, I thought like there's gonna be more diplomatic, more how do we say this, more negotiation between DeSantis and Disney. But however, it just spews up, and in my honest opinion, I'll be really honest with you, I'm so over this. I'm done with this. Like, this is, in my opinion, if you're a Florida governor and you got to look at it as, okay, you know what? What's best for the state? What's best for that Florida state? And right now, with Florida, especially with the tourism, Walt Disney World's killing it. People are going out of the world, out of the country, like countries like China, Japan, Korea, in places like California, all these different states and countries coming out to Walt Disney World to spend their money on having a magical time, and yet this is happening. If you are not a Disney fan and you're all about the Florida economic or revenue, in my honest opinion, and I know Ron DeSantis hasn't gone to Fort Lauderdale as well. I think in my honest opinion, I think the fact that he is not about the tourism in Florida. If I was Florida governor, I would focus more on focus on the well-being of the Florida residents, and I know a lot of Republicans are saying that to stop this fight. You're not going to win this fight against Disney. And now that Disney has sued DeSantis as well as the board, and now the board is asking for DeSantis to sue Disney, and has. And now it's just like a big old ping pong match or a boxing match or whatever you want to call it, to where you have to outjust someone. And like I said, I'm over it. I'm done. I just want to go back to where Walt Disney World self-governing, pay their taxes, do what they want to do, um, and have the highest performance imaginable. And so I know we're going on Blog Mickey right here. Okay. In an earnings call this afternoon, Disney CEO Bob Iger spoke out about the outgoing battle between Walt Disney World and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He notes that DeSantis' battle is a plain and matter retaliation. He also spoke out about how DeSantis targeted the Reedy Creek Improvement District, not only the nearly 2,000 special districts in the state of Florida. Here's what Iger had to say based on a live call. So I'm going to play this. I got it queued up here for you guys. So let's listen. If I could, yeah, here we go. I got it queued up. So here we go.
And a per cap basis, we see that momentum continuing, and we also have some new attractions. We've talked about Zootopia coming later this year, and we believe that that is going to drive even further attendance and spending at the park. But Shanghai is doing extremely well, and we've been really gratified to see that bounce back. Like I said, it was closed for quite a long period of time during the pandemic.
This is Disney CFO, and she's talking about the...
Regarding Florida, I got a few things I want to say about that, Phil. First of all, I think the case that we filed last month made our position and the facts very clear, and that's really that this is about one thing and one thing only, and that's retaliating against us for taking a position about pending legislation. And we believe that in us taking that position, we are merely exercising our right to free speech. Also, this is not about special privileges or a level playing field or Disney in any way using its leverage around the state of Florida. But since there's been a lot said about special districts and the arrangement that we had, I want to set the record straight on that too. There are about 2,000 special districts in Florida, and most were established to foster investment and development, where we were one of them. It basically made it easier for us and others, by the way, to do business in Florida. And we built a business that employs, as we've said before, over 75,000 people and attracts tens of millions of people to the state. So while it's easy to say that the Reedy Creek Special District that was established for us over 50 years ago benefited us, it's misleading to not also consider how much Disney benefited the state of Florida. And we're not the only company operating a special district. I mentioned 2,000. The Daytona Speedway has one. So do the Villages, which is a prominent retirement community, and there are countless others. So the goal here is leveling the playing. If the goal is leveling the playing field, then a uniform application of the law of or government oversight of special districts needs to occur or be applied to all special districts. There's also a false narrative that we've been fighting to protect tax breaks as part of this, but in fact we're the largest taxpayer in Central Florida, paying over $1.1 billion in state and local taxes last year alone.
$1.1 billion in tax revenue to Florida. Wow. I got hit. I got hit that. Hang on. Not that one. Sorry. Hang on. Not that one. That one. $1.1 billion to the state of Florida. And yet, Bob Iger talked about how the fact of the matter is that he was going to put, $1 billion into Florida, as well as hire new employees for Walt Disney World. I know I watched a lot of videos, especially with I know some states, I think South Dakota was saying the fact that they want Disney to come to them, or South Carolina, wherever the states are. In my honest opinion, I'll be really honest with you. If Disney decided to move Walt Disney World into, say, another state, it's going to cost them billions of dollars, maybe trillions of dollars, because you got to think about it. You got to take all that Walt Disney World out of Florida and put it towards, say, another state like South Dakota or North Carolina or wherever the state they want to go into. It's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost Disney $1 billion. It's going to cost billions of dollars for Disney. And in my honest opinion, I don't think it's a good idea. I think what they need to do is both Bob as well as Ron, as well as Josh Tomorrow, go to Florida, negotiate with Ron DeSantis, and figure out a game plan on how to get this resolved. Because, like I said before, I'm completely done with this. This is ridiculous. Like, I love Disney. I'm always going to support Disney. I got the Walt Disney World T-shirt on here. But the fact of the matter is, my honest opinion is that Ron DeSantis is a big bully. He got his hurtings felt or hurt when Bob Chapek decided to go against Ron DeSantis, to speak out against Ron DeSantis, and it's just, in my honest opinion, it's just, this needs to end. This needs to end. And if I was Florida governor, like I mentioned, I would sit down with Bob as well as Josh Tomorrow, as well as everyone else, and we figure out a plan on how to get this, how to be team players, how to work together between Florida as well as the Walt Disney World. Sometimes it could go towards, like, say, some might happen with Florida, in favor of Florida. Sometimes it might be in favor of Walt Disney World or Disney. It just needs to end. And this has gone into a circus. I'll be honest. It's been gone to a circus. And like I said, I'm pro Disney. I love Disney. I think it's the greatest company. That's why I have 5 shares of Disney stock right now. And it needs to end. It needs to end. But so that's what was the earnings call from Bob Iger, talking about what was going on. But let's talk about. Let's get off this whole DeSantis issue, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are done with it. I'm done with it, like I mentioned. But let's go into. There is something that Walt Disney World has. I'm trying to see if I can find it on Blog Mickey here. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. There's something I wanted to talk about. If I go back on Blog Mickey, let's talk about. I think it was on Twitter. Let's go on Twitter. Yeah, let's go on Twitter. I want to go on Twitter. Okay, go on Twitter. We'll go here. And I know there was something about. Hang on, let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Let's go to. I think I gotta sign in. Hold on. Let's log in. Let's. And that's my Twitter's Commando499. Trying to see if I can. Nope, not that one. I'm pulling up for you right now. Hold on. Let's go into the. Okay. Well, whoa. Here we go. We got some news from Scott Gustin. Greatest guy. He's on top of Disney as well as everything else. He just posted 4 hours ago. Grossed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 grossed $60 million in US this weekend. Only a 46 decline from last week. Wow. That is, let me $60 million. Wow. And I'm planning on watching it. I'm planning on watching it tonight, even though today's Mother's Day. But you know what? I'm planning on watching it. But what I wanted to do, since I'm on here on Twitter, let's go to Scott Gustin. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. There was some news about the Good to Go, because that's what I want to talk about. We'll talk about the Good to Go if I can find it. It was like a few days ago. Here, hold on. April 17th. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let's play this. Hold on. Let's play this tape. This is from.
No, I don't think so. I think what it's going to be, and you talk to the legislature.
We're back.
I don't even know that
the whole
the
DeSantis
draft is final on this particular thing. But I think what it is that these inspections will be required for amusement parks within special districts. And as you know, those parks are not necessarily within special districts. So I think it's going to be focused on that, is my understanding.
Whoa. Hold on. Back up. Hold on. Let's replay that.
No, I don't think so. I think what it's going to be, and you talk to the legislature, because this is, I don't even know that the draft is final on this particular thing. But I think what it is that these inspections will be required for amusement parks within special districts. And as you know, those parks are not necessarily with.
So what he's talking about is, and this reporter, here is what DeSantis said on April 17th about a certain law that allows for theme parks with more than 1,000 full-time employees with special exceptions for inspections. DeSantis claimed that they will remove that exception for theme parks in special districts. I'm guessing what's going on is that he's talking about Disney, Walt Disney World. I don't think he's talking about like Universal Studios Florida or SeaWorld or Busch Gardens, whatnot. But I guess he's going on this whole. This was on April 17th, so wow, a month ago. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to do inspections. There was something I wanted to look at. We're going to get off this whole Disney or DeSantis Disney talk right now, and I know someone, they made it. I think it was. That's not it. Hang on. I'm trying to see this tweet here. I'm trying to see. There was something that Scott Gooston said about the good to go. It was a long time ago. I'm trying to see. Also, hats off to the Lakers. They won against the they won against the I'm trying to think here. I'm sorry. They won against the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. This is what it's talking about here. Here we go. This is from Scott Gooston. So now in 2024, in January 9th, 2024, here's what they're going to do for Walt Disney World. So, removing, number one, 5 new updates coming in 2024 to make your visit easier. Number 1, removing theme park reservations requirement for date-based tickets. Starting with park visits on January 9, 2024, theme park reservations will no longer be required for date-based tickets. This again. Starting January 9th, theme park reservations will no longer be required for date-based tickets. So what's going on is that Walt Disney World has decided, you know what, we're going to try to get out of the reservation system, because I know a lot of people have been complaining. I've been complaining about it, but to me, it is what it is. The reservations, I assume that reservations is going to be here to stay, but I guess with that, they're saying, yeah, we're not doing it anymore. Also, number 2, good to go days when annual pass holders and cast members will not need a theme park reservations. While theme park reservations will continue to be a requirement for select admission types, i.e. Magic Kingdom, in 2024 we plan to offer special days on which annual pass holders and cast members may visit Walt Disney World theme parks without needing a park reservation. The good to go days may vary by park, and pass blockout dates as capacity limitations continue to apply, like like they do today. So pretty much what's going on is the fact is that they're trying to get away from the whole reservation system. However, if say Magic Kingdom is full and Animal Kingdom or Epcot is not full, odds are you can go to Epcot instead of Magic Kingdom. It's kind of confusing, so let me break it down. So, like, say if you go to Magic Kingdom, you want to go to Magic Kingdom, and they don't offer, and their capacity is too high. Like, say they forecast a lot of people going to Magic Kingdom versus Epcot, but I think you gotta have a reservation. I don't know. I think it's just pretty much like they're trying to get away from the whole reservation system. So pretty much what's going on is that they probably might say, okay, if this park is full, then you can go to like Animal Kingdom or Epcot or Disney Hollywood Studios without a reservation. That's how I'm interpreting it, but that can vary. Number 3, Disney dining plans are coming back. Disney Resort Hotel guests who purchase a vacation package starting with stays beginning January 9th will have an option to add Disney Quick Service Dining Plan or the Disney Dining Plan, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. So pretty much what's going on is that, and I think there's like there might be a price barrier or a price break of the good to go or the dining plans. Let me check that out. Let me see here. Let me see if they have that. Let me check. Hold on. Google's your friend. Walt Disney World dining packages 2024. Let's see here. There should be. I'm going on WaltDisneyWorld.com. See if they have it. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to see where it could be at. I'm not seeing it. I know there was someone who actually posted the price breaks of the dining packages. So let me see here. Hold on. I'm trying to see here. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. Here we go. Disney dining packages. Okay. This might be it. 2 days ago. I'm trying to see here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let's get out of there. Oh, these dang pop-ups. I'm trying to see here. Here we go. I think this is it. Hold up. Walt Disney World. I think it's like 9,000. I think it's like, what the flip. I'm trying to see here. I'm not seeing it. But, you know what? Maybe Scott has it. Let me see here. Well, let's see here. Do we have another one here? Hold on. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see, but I'm not seeing any prices. I'll do some more investigation on about the prices. I'll post it later. But okay, number 4, more park time for Disney Resort Hotel guests. early theme park entry for all Disney Resort Hotel guests, and extended evening hours for guests staying at Disney Deluxe hotels and Disney Deluxe villas will continue through 2024. A valid theme park admission and resort ID are required. So, you know how like I know a lot of people has been saying about the whole the magic hour. People love the magic hour, especially at Disneyland. And I know a lot of people, as well as the pandemic is concerned, they took away that, and people want that, especially if you're going to stay at a Walt Disney World or a Disneyland hotel. So I guess they're bringing that back up. So it might be 30 minutes though, but yeah, it might be 30 minutes. Okay, for that. So if you were planning on going to like say a Walt Disney World, go to a Walt Disney World, if you're planning on a Walt Disney World vacation and you stay at a Disney resort, you might have like a 30-day, or excuse me, not 30-day, a 30-minute magic hour or magic 30 minutes. But also, if you are planning on going to if you're planning on going to Walt Disney World, check out Getaway Today. They're extremely awesome. They're my sponsors. I love them. Getaway Today. Book your reservations with them. They'll plan your magical Disney vacation. They'll have a quote for you, and they'll plan your Disney vacation. Just use the hashtag Full Throttle. You're helping out the channel. You're helping me out. I really do appreciate it. Let's get on to number 5. Number 5. Plan ahead with Disney Genie service. We are working on ways to help guests plan with Disney Genie Plus service and individual lighting lane selection before their visit, so they can spend more time with friends and family inside in the park. So pretty much what's going on is that they're trying to, like, if you have a upcoming Walt Disney World trip, and you know how, like, I know at Disneyland you have to purchase it, like, say, when you're in the park or something like that. Here they're saying that you can purchase your Disney Genie Plus as well as your individual lightning things like Rise of Resistance, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, all that stuff. You can plan ahead and purchase it, and you'll be good to go. Also, bookings for 2024 visits will open May 31st, 2023. Just one more time. Bookings for 2024 visits will open May 31st, 2023. So, that's cool. That is awesome, though. And like I said, hats off to Scott Gustin, excuse me. He's an awesome source. He is so awesome, though. I follow him on Twitter, and he's simply amazing. So, what I want to do is I want to play this other thing here, if I can find it. And I know we're going back to the whole Disney versus DeSantis issue, but there was something I wanted to do. Let's see here, if I could find it. I'm trying to see where he has it. May 10th. Well, yeah, but you know what? I'm trying to see here. This was posted like a long time ago. I'm trying to see if he has it. I know I saw it before. The Muppets. Waka Waka. I'm trying to see here. Hold on. Here we go. This Muppet. This was and another quote from DeSantis during an interview last week, which was on May 8th. DeSantis said, "Silence our squeamish last year. Disney has not involved in any of those issues. They are not made a peep. Lawsuit is clear case of retaliation as court will likely to see." So let's play this.
Made a peep. Since our skirmish last year, Disney has not been involved in any of those issues. They have not made a peep. Since our skirmish last year, Disney has not been involved in any of those issues. They have not made a peep.
Okay. So I don't know what's that about, but it is what it is. I'm sorry if I'm going back to the whole DeSantis and Disney, but like I said before, I'm going to say it again. I'm on the side of Disney. I think the fact that it matters that Disney is pretty much, they're all about equality, imagination. Wow. Okay. All about imagination as well as storytelling as well as equality, in my opinion. And I think the fact that it matters that it's just to me. I'm like I said before. I'm going to say it again. I'm done with this. This is completely. This is completely. This is completely. This is getting out of hand, in my opinion. But what I also want to do, and this is news to me. Oh, well, we got one more thing to talk about. Rumor: Walt Disney World will introduce annual pass appreciation days. So is this just a rumor? I'm trying to see. There's something I also want to talk about before we get out of here. And I think it's this. Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible meet and greet moves to Pixar Place at Hollywood Studios. So I guess there's a Sully and Sully meet and greet moves to Pixar Place at Disney Hollywood Studios, as well as Frozone, now meeting and reopen Pixar Place. And so this is from Blog Mickey. That's off the Blog Mickey. Rethemed Pixar Place reopens at Disney Hollywood Studios. So, let's read this. Pixar Place has reopened at Disney Hollywood Studios with a light retheming. Previously, the location was themed to The Incredibles, but now some of the graphics updates certain nods and other franchises under the Pixar umbrella. While you still find characters from The Incredibles, the doors recently opened for creative space where more Pixar characters could visit. There are also no extensive construction to the Pixar Place corridor, which we visited Disney Hollywood Studios this morning and took a look at the new space, and meet the characters that guests can now find at the stick walk around. So, a lot of municipal burg theming has been removed for over the years as before that. The Pixar Studios entrance marquee was removed. The entrance is now rather bland and is not. If it wasn't the bright Pixar ball at the end of the street, it could be considered uninviting. Here's a look at the gates before opening. So I guess. Wait. What the heck? Wow. I visited this one. This was awesome. Talked about Walt Disney and his creations and everything else. His before. Okay. When 9 a.m. comes around, the gates swung open and Edna Mood was there to greet guests as they took younger guests by the hand and walked them to the Edna Mood Experience meet and greet area. We got a little bit. So I guess this is Blog Mickey. Right when you walk into the Pixar Place, if you look left, you'll see a still closed gift shop. This used to be a spot where you can buy Pixar merchandise with a focus of Toy Story franchise. Immediately to the right, you'll find a space where Frozone meets. Confusing, there's a zero theming here. Frozone literally makes a brick wall as a backdrop. Hopefully Disney can embed that. Okay, whatever. But what I want to talk about is this here. Hold on. Let's see here. This is Blog Mickey photo tour. Okay. I'm trying to see Pixar Place. So it's not a hotel. So it's probably just like a regular Pixar, which is like in here, right by the Walt Disney Museum or the theater. And as you can see, you got that, the Pixar right here. So it's not a hotel like what we have in California. So I think it's just like an extension of Disney Hollywood Studios. So yeah, I'm just looking through all this. They've got Num Num cookies from Cookies. That makes me hungry. I'm just trying to see if there's a hotel, but I don't think there's a hotel. I think it's just a regular meet and greet and little land, if they call it. That's the gate for Pixar Place. I know the one that they're doing in California, especially with the from the it was turning into the it was turning the it was turning the it was going from the what you call it, the it was going from the Pixar Place or Pixar Pier Hotel to now Pixar Place, which is still going on construction as right now. But I guess that's a little meet and greet, so it's whatever. It's a wow. But I know we talked a lot. We talked about the whole earnings call. Like I mentioned before, my personal opinion about this whole Disney versus DeSantis, I'm over it. I'm done with it. I just wish that they could just move on, come to a negotiation. If I was the governor of Florida, I would negotiate with Bob Iger as well as Justin Morrow as well as everyone else and come to a compromise to where it will both benefit both Florida as well as Walt Disney World. And I know a lot of people have said, rumors have said that they might be moving out of Florida. I don't believe it. I honestly, I do not believe the fact that they're going to move to. I don't believe that they're going to move out of Florida. The reason why is because it's going to cost Disney billions of dollars just to deconstruct Walt Disney World, put it into another state, and then clean up the mess. I just hope, in my honest opinion, that this can be negotiated. So thank you for watching the Full Throttle YouTube. We're gonna talk more about this whole once this whole DeSantis and Disney. We're talking about more about it. I'll be on it. Just I'll give you the news as far as like what's going on with DeSantis and Disney, the lawsuit, whatnot, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pending. And I know that the board has said, quote, that they are not after a fight with Disney. Disney started a fight. In my honest opinion, no. It was DeSantis. And what I found out also was that the Board of Education extended the Do Not Say Gay bill or the parental rights from third grade into senior high school. And I talked to a lot of people about that, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. It's like, what? Why? And so that's my 2 cents about it. I hope everyone enjoys this video. Hit like, subscribe to our channel, Full Throttle YouTube, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!